This is Naturally. You've got some Overpass smokes, please comment below. Have a good one. So all too often the CT side can pressure the fountain area before the Ts have a chance to come out of the stairs. If you line up on this ladder in the corner there and you find these sister leaves, so they look just like that leaf on the tip, but they're two identical ones linked together, and you aim right in the middle of where they touch. If you jump throw, it'll land beside the fountain and smoke off the line of sight from the connector and party area and allow you to come out of these stairs and get into position. So then you're going to need to probably smoke off the connector stairs, and to do so you're going to wedge yourself in the corner of this light post thing. You're going to aim at these little purple flowers here where they have a point on them. You're going to start off aiming at the top, and as you move forward your crosshair will go down without you touching it. It'll go down to the bottom, and you want to release at the bottom of the little flower thing, and it'll bounce right over there in front of the connector stairs. You may also want to smoke off the bathroom area, so lining up on this other light post thing will do it. So the same thing, you move in front of it and then wedge yourself in the corner. You aim at the other group of flowers, the purple flowers. As you move forward you release, and it'll bounce in there. And then we can also smoke off the bathroom from this playground area. So you find this red flower in the middle of the dragon. I'm going to show you a few different ones from here, but for this one you line up on the left side of this post where it meets the fence and you jump throw. Should go right in the bathroom. Next we're going to actually go from the same red flower and smoke off a place in Long that a lot of snipers hang out there by that tree. You just walk up to like the middle of the flower and you aim between these two trees right in the middle of it and at the height of that leaf, maybe a little higher, and you jump throw, and it'll go right in front of that tree in the boulder, which limits some of the areas that you have to check as you go into Long. So here's one idea for another one to combine that with. If you go to the slide and then you aim at that post over there by Long and you run at it, releasing it should get the smoke onto the other side, and then you've got the tree area and the right side kind of smoked off, which changes things up a little bit, which is always good, but the bathroom still isn't smoked off, and that's our main problem. So beside the swing set here there's another red flower that you can walk up and stick your face into, and turning around there is another red flower. So the one on the left there, you can use the planks above it at the corner of it, and I actually messed up the first two tries here. But you'll see in a second there are a few different ways to line this one up. So this one's supposed to bounce on the grass kind of in front of the bathroom and then end up right in front of the bathroom door. So that's nice. So this one can take some practice, and it's also easy to overthrow. So to avoid the overthrows, I went to the same spot and I just went all the way to the right there on that level of the planks, and what we're going for is bouncing it off the side of the bathroom, the outside wall there, and so it bounces and then gets kind of in the middle of the path and in front of the bathroom door. So those were all A side. Let's go over to the B side. So if you are running up against somebody who is picking your teammates off from the monster tunnel, like over by Toxic, he's kind of sticking, peeking out and picking people off. If you get up on this car and you wedge yourself in this corner and you aim at that light post off in the distance, the actual light on it, and you jump throw, it should bounce off the tracks and get down into the tunnel. That one isn't quite as consistent as I wanted it to be though. So another way to do it is to walk up to this pipe here and find that notch in it, turn around and find that same light pole off in the distance and go straight down until you get to the top of that cement wall. You do a jump throw and it should go under the tracks and bounce right into the monster mouth. You can also smoke off the construction ramp here and give yourself like the option to go to connector from B. If you go to these trash bags and wedge yourself in the corner, and then you aim all the way up at the tip of the tower at the red light and do a jump throw, it should bounce off the construction office and smoke off that ramp. by aiming slightly to the right in that same spot that we just threw from, you can smoke off kind of the bridge and support people that are already trying to get on B but are getting a little pressure, like if you're rotating over from A. So we only aimed about as wide as that tower thing is, and it'll pretty much land right in there and take the pressure off at the angles they have to check by Sandbags. So let's say you're in the connector tunnel and you're trying to rotate over to B. One of the things that you can do is walk up to this electrical box thing, line up on it, and with any of these windows, if you aim like right at the bottom of the window opening, it'll hit that, which in this case can be kind of good, I think, because now you have a smoother exit where you have better control of where you're exposed to danger and everything. But you'll probably be most concerned with an enemy in the Sandbags area. So if you go to this fence here and then you find where it goes from dark to light, line up kind of right where it changes over and aim in the middle of that first window at the level of the metal bar under it, and it'll bounce off the office building and lodge itself in there at a good height. So this is a different one that will get a little bit higher up there by Sandbags, but it may leave a gap on one side. But you line up at these spools and at the hole of the spool against the wall, and you aim below the first window, again at the metal bar below the window, the top of the metal bar, and it'll bounce in there and should do a pretty good job. So that's all for my Overpass smokes this time, but I hope y'all enjoyed it and have a great one.
Well, folks, I guess it's time to say so long and